We are joined on the phone today by Eddie Levert and Walt Williams of the OJs. They got a new album out. It's called The Last Word. Hey guys, how you doing today?
Hey, how you doing, Dustin? How are you?
I'm excellent. It's an honor to be speaking with you guys.
Well, thank you. Our pleasure.
You guys have a lot of stuff going on here. First of all, let's talk about the latest album here, The Last Word. Just kind of wondering, what made you guys decide to get back into the studio here and do another album here after all these years?
Well, I think we needed to. We hadn't done an album probably in 15, 20 years. And, being particular about who you do an album with and what's the chance of it being exposed properly, I think we waited for a great opportunity and working with Steve Greenberg and Mike and Betty and Sam turned out to be a real blessing. I really love that album. I think there's a lot of great material on it, and the proper exposure, it'll do well and it'll keep us in the business and probably won't let us retire for maybe another 5 or 10 years.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you that. Is it true this will be the final album for the OJs? Is that true?
I hope not.
It all depends. It all depends. If nobody comes to our shows, it will be the last
one. Well, I'm sure you guys...
And we've been blessed. We've been doing sellout business or real close to it, so I don't think there's a chance of that. But, again, it depends on how it sells and how it progresses, and I think we'll be fine.
Well, you guys obviously have generations of fans here, and I wanted to ask you, too, very timely here, the video for the song Above the Law, dealing with President Trump. Of course, he was using the love of money for his theme song for that reality show, but now looks like he's kind of in trouble. This song definitely came out at the right time.
I think he finally tried. I think he went too far. I think he tried to think that he was above the law. So, and that when we did that song, it wasn't really pointing a finger at him. It was just pointing a finger at corrupt politicians and people who think they can control people and do bad things and think they can get away with it. But I think he just went a little too far, and they're finally got what they needed to get to him.
Well, I wanted to ask you guys with this new album, you guys have been together for a long time. Is there something different you guys did for this album, maybe thinking it might be the last one? Did you try something you've never had a chance to do before?
Well, I think they incorporated very, very talented people like Sam Hollander and Steve Greenberg and Mike Mangini and our girl, Betty Wright. I mean, these are very, very talented people who have been in the business as long as us, but had a different way that they wanted to produce this. And it was new and exciting. I've never been in the studio that I had to do a song line for line, but that's the way they wanted to do it, and they were able to extract from me what they needed to make those songs sound the way they wanted them to sound, and I was cool with that.
Excellent. Again, the new album, The Last Word, is out, and I also know the OJs got a special here on PBS, the OJs Live in New York. I wanted to ask you about that. How did that come about?
That was something that the PBS people wanted to do, and it turned into a magical night, man. The people came out to hear us do the older stuff, like the regular I Love Music, The Love Train, That Used to Be My Girl, and all that, and For the Love of Money, that kind of stuff. But we were able to interject some of the new stuff along with that, and it turned into a magical night. I had a great time doing it, and if you get a chance to watch it, then you'll see just how much fun we had doing it, and you'll see. I think the public will enjoy it also.
Well, and if you didn't catch it on PBS, I know it's going to be, it's out digitally here on demand, and you're also going to have it on DVD and CD during the PBS Pledge Drive, so everyone's got a chance to check it out.
Yes.
That's great.
Well, another thing, if you guys weren't busy enough already, you've got a big night coming into the Philadelphia Music Walk of Fame. I know the OJs do just about every other Hall of Fame there is you guys are a member of, but how important is this for you to go into the Philadelphia Music Walk of Fame?
I think it's great because, we're associated with a city that has a history of great entertainment and great music, and for them to be able to accept some guys from Ohio as part of the Philly sound, I think that is a great thing.
Yeah, as you mentioned, kind of joking earlier, but obviously you guys have fans from way, way back and new fans here seeing the new stuff here in the new album. So, I mean, it's when you guys are playing live, I imagine it's grandparents, parents, kids, probably everybody you can imagine out there in the crowd.
Well, that's one of the great things about it now. We're seeing 3 and 4 generations of people at our shows, and they're letting us know that these are their children and their children's children. And that's one of the biggest compliments ever. That means that the people my age told other people about it and basically told them, come on to the show and see how you like them and bring the kids. That's a great compliment.
Definitely. And of course, when you turn the radio on, you hear elements of the OJs and a lot of the popular stuff that's on now. So, I mean, you guys have definitely had an influence for a long time here.
That, to me, is a great accomplishment since those kids are now putting a little bit of our music in there. You get it from Drake. You get it from everybody. They're using some parts of our music, and that keeps us very relevant, and I think it's a great thing that they're able to use our stuff to make some of the new stuff happen. I think it's a great compliment.
Definitely, and I know the OJs, you guys have shows here for most of the rest of the year. Do you think you'll be touring it all next year, maybe heading our way here to the Midwest?
As long as they keep buying tickets, I think we'll be doing it.
Awesome. Well, again, The Last Word, the new album from the OJs is out. The OJs Live in New York special, the Philadelphia Music Walk of Fame. That's a lot of stuff. Is there anything else maybe we should be looking out for from the OJs?
Yeah, I'm going to fly pretty soon.
I'm going to that show. I normally don't venture out that much going to different shows and stuff, but when Eddie's going to fly, I'm going to that show. Matter of fact, I'm ordering my tickets now.
Look at you, man.
No, it's been a great career. We're seeing a lot of love and affection from all across the U.S. and even overseas, and it's just fantastic. We've been truly, truly blessed.
Awesome. Thank you again, guys, so much. It's an honor speaking with you, and I'm glad that you're out there still doing it, and I hope I can see you again here soon.
All right, man. Thanks for having us on.
Thank you.
And again, that was Eddie Levert and Walt Williams of the OJs. Their new album, The Last Word, is out now. The OJs Live in New York is out on PBS and available digitally, and also they're going into the Philadelphia Music Walk of Fame. Eddie Levert and Walt Williams from the OJs.